I will cry. Okay, don't make me cry. I just got so sad.
The Kelce universe really said we've got range. First up, Kylie Kelce's podcast takes an adorable detour when little Bennett storms the mic, turning a calm conversation into peak mom life comedy and reminding everyone that parenting waits for no one.
You know, like a flower.
A flower and a dog? Is there anything nicer?
Then, things get a bit heavier as insiders reveal Travis Kelce is hitting pause on wedding plans with Taylor Swift while navigating a tough emotional stretch tied to football and identity.
Talked to a few people in the facility already, having the exit meetings and everything, and they know where I stand, at least right now. And
finally, Travis melts hearts with a throwback reflection on how life with Taylor feels refreshingly normal. Before we pivot to boots, because yes, Taylor and Kylie are both serving comfy wearable style starting at just $20. If you ever needed proof that motherhood does not care about your schedule, your deadlines, or the fact that you're literally recording a podcast, Kylie Kelce is doing the Lord's work. She is mid-chat, mic on, brain switched to professional mode, casually talking hoops with WNBA star Paige Bueckers, when real life kicks the studio door open wearing tiny shoes and zero shame. Enter Bennett, age 2, energy level set permanently to chaos, and fully convinced that her mom's podcast setup is actually just another room that exists for her personal commentary. The moment instantly turned into a masterclass in multitasking because Kylie doesn't miss a beat. She keeps things rolling while responding to Bennett's extremely important observations, including a brutally honest scent assessment.
You smell like a dog.
I smell like a dog? That's so nice of you. Thanks, baby.
Kylie reacts with the kind of tired but amused humor only a mom of 4 can pull off, laughing through the roast as Bennett immediately changes her mind and upgrades the smell report. Flower? Dog? Both? Sure, why not? Toddlers are nothing if not wildly inconsistent critics.
You know, like a flower.
A flower and a dog? Is there anything nicer?
Sources note that before Kylie can even process the fragrance debate, Bennett is already on to her next priority, chapstick. Apparently this tiny human treats lip balm like liquid gold, and Kylie had previously explained that her bag permanently carries 2 sticks at all times, one for adult use and one strictly for Bennett's wake-up, which is toddler logic at its finest.
Sir,
Chapstick
do I have chapstick on? Yeah. You have Lip-It.
Kylie had joked before that the entire setup exists solely so she doesn't have to share her own chapstick with food-colored lips, because boundaries are important even when you're outnumbered by children. The behind-the-scenes clip keeps escalating in the best way. Kylie is getting ready, putting on makeup, trying not to cry because apparently that's not allowed, and jokingly begging Bennett not to push her over the emotional edge. Kylie pretends to tear up, commits fully to the bit, and that's when Bennett rushes in like a tiny emotional support human, grabbing her mom to stop the fake sadness.
I will cry. Okay, don't make me cry. I just got so sad.
The moment was peak wholesome chaos, capped off by Bennett loudly declaring her love before disappearing again, presumably to plan her next interruption.
I love you.
I love you so much.
Then comes the moment that sent listeners straight into uncontrollable laughter. Bennett returns with a very serious complaint about a mysterious smell in the studio. Kylie, now fully in mom detective mode, asks the obvious question. Bennett, offended by the accusation, confidently blames a mosquito. Not just any mosquito, but one that apparently passed gas. Kylie rolls with it immediately, laughing and suggesting that Bennett take it up with the insect, because if there's one thing motherhood teaches you, it's to accept nonsense explanations without hesitation.
So stinky?
Why is so stinky here?
I don't know. Did you fart? What is going? It was a mosquito? A mosquito farted. And that's why it smells?
Yeah.
Dude, you better go have words with that mosquito.
This isn't some rare slip-up or accidental interruption. This is standard Kelce household programming. Back in September, Kylie had already warned viewers that a full-blown kid invasion was imminent mid-episode. She calmly gave instructions about timing, casually dropped a warning about the incoming chaos, and then greeted her daughters like a pop star meeting fans backstage. She sang their praises, literally chanting about her babies while grinning straight into the camera like this was exactly how she planned her day. And while that chaotic family moment had everyone laughing, it quietly segues into a much heavier vibe hanging over the Kelce household, because things are feeling a lot more complicated on Travis Kelce's side right now. Ever since Travis and Taylor announced their engagement back in August, the expectation machine has been working overtime, with fans basically refreshing their feeds waiting for a wedding date to magically appear. Instead, everything has slowed way down, and not because of some dramatic fallout, but because Travis is dealing with a pretty rough emotional stretch. Travis is feeling defeated in a way that's unfamiliar and uncomfortable for him. This is a guy who had spent his entire adult life on a football field, running routes, taking hits, and living off adrenaline, and suddenly that rhythm feels off. Insiders explain that he misses being out there more than ever expected, and that absence is messing with his head. It's not just about wins and losses, it's about identity, routine, and that locker room energy that doesn't exactly come with retirement talks or early exits. Apparently, this emotional fog is a big reason wedding planning has been put on ice. Taylor is very aware of where Travis is mentally right now and has zero interest in forcing floral arrangements and seating charts into a moment that already feels heavy.
Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are reportedly going through the first real test in their relationship as his potential NFL retirement looms amid their wedding planning. Sources claim that Taylor has been focused more on lifting Travis's defeated spirits following the Kansas City Chiefs losing season than on wedding arrangements. Taylor is trying to put him in a better mood by spending more time with him and not bombarding him with wedding plans.
The priority is keeping their relationship calm and supportive, not adding pressure with timelines and Pinterest boards. Taylor is said to be locked into a positivity-first mindset, but she also wants Travis to feel genuinely happy and grounded before they start making big, permanent plans. And then there's the football side of the mess, which hasn't exactly helped his mood. Travis came into the season fired up, determined to bounce back after that brutal Super Bowl loss to the Eagles last year. The ambition was there, the hunger was loud, and then the season just unraveled. Losses stacked up, momentum vanished, and the Chiefs' playoff hopes disappeared after a rough loss to the Chargers. To make matters worse, Patrick Mahomes went down with a serious ACL and LCL injury, which basically turned everything upside down overnight. With all that chaos swirling, retirement rumors started circling like vultures. Fans, analysts, and social media detectives began speculating that Travis might hang it up at the end of the season, especially with an engagement already in place and a future that doesn't require cleats and bruises. Travis addressed those rumors on his New Heights podcast, where he made it clear that he's had serious conversations with people inside the facility and that his feelings are very much still in motion.
Talked to a few people in the facility already, having the exit meetings and everything. And they know where I stand, at least right now. And
he admitted the love for the game hasn't disappeared, even if navigating what comes next feels incredibly tough.
There's a lot of love for the game that's still there. And I don't think I'll ever lose that. I don't know. It's a tough thing to navigate.
And right as all that uncertainty swirls around him, a much softer side of Travis quietly resurfaces, reminding everyone why people fell so hard for this love story in the first place. Long before the current wave of speculation and moodiness, Travis had opened up about what being with Taylor Swift actually feels like when the cameras back off and the noise dies down. Insiders recall that he once described their time together as surprisingly normal, which is honestly wild considering their combined fame could power a small city. Travis explained that when it's just him and Taylor, the whole superstar circus fades into the background. No stadium lights, no screaming crowds, no paparazzi lurking behind trash cans, just two people existing like regular humans who probably argue over what to watch and steal fries off each other's plates. For fans who assume every second of their relationship looks like a glossy music video or a Super Bowl commercial, this revelation hit different in the best way. Apparently, balancing NFL life and global pop domination was never easy. Their schedules were chaotic enough to give a normal planner anxiety, with games, tours, travel, and media commitments constantly pulling them in opposite directions. Still, Travis made it clear at the time that they were intentional about carving out moments that were just theirs, protected from the chaos and not designed for public consumption. Think low-key dinners, quiet nights, and zero interest in turning their relationship into content. Travis emphasized boundaries as a survival tactic, not a luxury. The world could speculate all it wanted, but what happened between them stayed between them. That mindset reportedly helped them stay grounded, especially when every headline tried to turn their romance into a headline-grabbing spectacle or a trending topic. When that reflection started circulating again, fans ate it up. Social media lit up with people calling it refreshing, wholesome, and weirdly comforting that two wildly famous people still cared about the boring, everyday stuff. It wasn't about glam or clout. It was about choosing normalcy when everything around you screams extraordinary. And just as fans were soaking in that reminder that love can still feel refreshingly normal, attention suddenly shifts from feelings to footwear, because apparently the next chapter of this saga involves ankle boots having a main character moment. Ankle boots are officially the great unifier of celebrity style right now, the fashion equivalent of saying, "I made an effort, but I'm still comfy." They're not dramatic knee-highs or party heels that require pain tolerance training. They're the grab-and-go shoes that say you have places to be and zero patience for blisters. Taylor Swift has quietly turned ankle boots into her off-duty uniform, especially when she's mixing fashion with football vibes. She's been spotted rocking moto-style pairs with Chiefs gear, making it clear that yes, you can support your team and still look cool doing it. While her exact designer boots cost more than most people's rent, fashion detectives were quick to track down lookalikes that give the same edgy energy without sending your bank account into cardiac arrest. Kylie Kelce's influence pops up here too, because of course it does. Her boot style is all about looking polished without trying too hard, the kind of shoe you can wear while running errands, chasing kids, or accidentally starring in viral podcast chaos. The knit-heeled booties inspired by her look are getting love for being flexible, walkable, and office-appropriate, which is basically the holy trinity of real-life fashion. Jennifer Lawrence enters the chat as the unofficial queen of practical cool. Sources note she's been seen biking around the city in sleek Chelsea boots, proving that you can commute, shop, and live your life without changing shoes every 2 hours. Her inspired picks are simple, modern, and shockingly affordable, which feels very on brand for someone who never looks like she's trying too hard. That's all for this video, folks. We'll see you next time.